We are headed into Sephora. I saw a bunch of new things online that I am hoping they have in store. There's new to check out, so let's go on an outing. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We have a big ol' Sephora haul slash try on because I bought new makeup. A lot of it I'm wearing, you will see it in action, but then I wanted to dive into some of the hair care, body products, whatnot that I didn't actually try on because lotion. Hair things, you know what I'm saying? I overdid it, I really did. There are a couple of items that I'm like, no, be gone. However, my makeup looks great today, and there are things that I'm like, ooh, you are like my new bestie, top shelf. So we're gonna start with this gorgeous primer from Isamaya, which I had the hardest time opening. Anybody else? Have you seen this? This is newer at Sephora. I did review this line when I did a lot of premium products from Amazon over a year ago. I really like this brand. I'm so excited that this is now at Sephora. She has great mascara. This is a French makeup artist, I believe's brand. And the packaging is weird. It kind of gives toothpaste tube vibes. This is a prebiotic, probiotic, skin barrier helper, gel cooling, reducing redness, hydrating, hyaluronic acid, caffeine for plumping infused, beautiful gel primer. It kind of has the consistency of aloe vera gel. That would be the dupe if you don't want to spend the cash on this and you want that kind of a glow and plump. Just do some good old fashioned at CVS. I actually talked about this in a dupes video, aloe vera gel, and that will give you a similar thing. However, I do really like how this made my skin feel. It absorbed really quickly. It made the skin feel super hydrated. There was no pilling, so I am very excited about this product. However, the packaging, oh my gosh, I sat there and literally with like the topper, I'm like, how do I open this? It does not tell you online how to open this guy. I eventually just grabbed some cuticle scissors, stabbed a hole in the top because it's coated with a little aluminum so that there's no spillage. And then it kind of all went, pfft. I was able to salvage a little, and that's kind of what I used on my face today. So it ended up being a liberal amount. But the liberal amount worked. My skin just like drank this up, and I feel like we're now best friends. Like this is so good. P.S. The foundation, my hybrid of Givenchy and Doll 10, I went with a Stands Out Beauty Sponge, and it just laid down so juicy and perfectly. It's a good skin day. Maybe not the greatest hair day. I will link the triple barrel iron that I used from Hot Tools. A lot of you guys are DMing me or like, how are you doing your hair like that? I love it. This is day 3 after doing like a spin workout. So I really should have washed my hair and styled it better. Sorry guys, I was feeling lazy. P.S. Let's take a moment. Okay, the hair is giving princess, actually I changed my mind. I like it. So is the shirt. The shirt is giving princess. I feel like I belong in another time, like running through a field or something like that. Look at this from Sézane. It is so comfortable. Buttons, a tie, loose on the arms, natural fibers. I could tuck it in. I could wear it with trousers. I'm wearing it just kind of loose, whatever today. Love the pattern. I got this when I was in Austin. I will link it below as well. Moving into concealer, slam dunk. You guys harassed me into trying this. I thought it would be too much. I thought it was gonna be like Shape Tape. I thought it was gonna be too thick. I was like, I'm kind of like over the full coverage concealers of past, and like, I don't know, like Double Wear is a real intense foundation. It's funny, in Sephora it says like the #1 foundation in America, but it's like per their very unique category. Are people still wearing Double Wear? Because that one is straight erase yourself. You know what I'm saying? The concealer is very similar. The Stay in Place Double Wear Concealer. I am wearing the shade 3C, and I love this. It is so flat on the under eyes. It does not add any bulk. I feel like I am in an era with like my under eye creasing quite a bit. I mean, there are some lines because I am a human, right? But there are not many for how much coverage you get from this product. She is a dang miracle. This is a winner. I love Dior. Now, the packaging on this, cute, fun, but I will say it is kind of annoying because I like to stand my like stick blushes like this because I go off the back of my hand, I take the brush and then I kind of keep it open and then maybe go for some more, take the brush, repeat the process. So this is not vanity counter friendly at all. You literally have to close it every single time. Otherwise this thing is rolling around. It won't stand up. So the packaging's a little bit annoying. However, this color, by the way, so pretty, so beautiful. And if I had perfect skin without any pigmentation going on and I was not wearing a ton of foundation, like this would be my everyday because it really just brightens the face right up. It's the right kind of punch. Don't be afraid of louder, brighter colors, especially ladies as we age. We tend to think that we want like the muted dusty rose or something that's more terracotta, and you see these brighter shades and you might shy away. Don't do that. Trust me. You want to sheer it out and really brighten up the face. It's a very youthful look. It's a very lifted look. It can add so much to your overall makeup routine really quickly, especially if you're someone that doesn't do a lot of anything else. Get yourself a sheer, good to blend, brighter blush shade. So dang flattering and pretty. I ended up later on using a powder blush from NARS that I regretted. We will get there. It ended up being so lopsided and just like too bright. The reason I mentioned this is better for someone that doesn't have pigmentation is because it did move some of my foundation out of the way. Not a ton, it's not a deal breaker. I really do like this a lot, but it will do that if you're someone like me that wears a little more coverage. Keep in mind, if you overblend even just a little bit, it has the kind of slickness in it that it will move some of the product around. That's my only drawback, but the blend, the consistency, the brightness of this gorgeous color, it's perfect. This is new from Benefit. This is their Hoola Wave. Now this right here in the shade Original, they have a bunch of different shades. This one is perfection. I just was standing in front of the gondola. I swatched it very quickly and immediately we fell in love. We had like a moment and I knew this would work out, and I'm so spot on because literally blended on my forehead perfectly, like no patching, no struggle, no moving the foundation. Just the texture on this is crazy. I don't know how they did this. I have tried so many cream bronzers. This is probably the best one. Do we even see on the back of my hand how nice and airbrushed that is? I will say I had a little bit of a time contouring the nose with this. Maybe I was using too big of a brush, but on the face with like a larger brush, just kind of stamping it in, it blended itself and gave just the right amount of punch as far as a bronze goes. I'm immediately so into this. And then Gucci came and just stole my heart with this glow highlighter. I am so in love with this. I know it is so pricey. There have been many trips where I've been at Sephora and I have just stood there and stared at this highlighter and then thought of how many I have at home and was like, oh, it's ridiculous. You don't need another highlighter. I finally caved. And you know what? I wish I had caved sooner because this is one of the prettiest textures on a highlighter that I have seen in a long time. It kind of has this gel hydration feeling to it, and just the way that it beams on the skin is not aggressive. It's very elegant. It just makes the skin look so perfect. And I am wearing it on the lower inner portion of my eyes, on my eyelids itself. This shade in particular, number 4 Opal Pink, is so gorgeous. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's worth the splurge. I love. I would like my money back. This one, I do like the highlighters in here. I played with these two first. I think that I am still missing my Trio Pan highlight from NARS that I obsess over that they don't make anymore. I was like, oh, like maybe this will be kind of like that. It's not. Like, this is nice. The pink's very pinky. So if you're into a lighter pinky highlight, you might really love this. The bronzer in here, great. The blush, I was thinking it was going to be a little more of a sheer wash like the pressed powder Dior pink blush. This one is so pigmented. Everything was already perfect with the Dior blush, but I just had to go and test fate and put another blush on top of it. Now, I do like to sandwich my makeup where I use a cream and then I powder, and I typically will dust the apples of my cheeks with another pressed powder blush just to kind of seal the deal and make everything lock in, because blush tends to be one of those particular makeup items on my face anyway that disappears so quickly. So I was like, oh yeah, let's like go in and do it. And I don't know what happened. It looked bad. It was like lopsided too. I don't know how it was such a bad blush application. I'll try playing with this again, but immediately I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not that excited. I'm not that impressed. I was standing in Sephora. I was looking for new things to try, and this one jumped out because the packaging is just very like summertime. It looks like a beach towel. I wanna go on vacation, and I got pulled in. Makeup by Mario has a new mascara and I really like it. I do really like this. I also got the Lash Clash in brown, but we already know that this one is so good. You guys, I got a mini sample size of the Lash Clash in one of those Sephora sets, like a try me set, and the sample sold me. I was so impressed with this mascara. I've tried all the mascaras out there, I feel. And this particular formula just gives you such a wispy, lengthening, gorgeous, volumized look to the lashes. And if someone like me that has no lashes loves it, like trust, if you have any lashes at all, it's gonna amplify them times 10. This is just a beautiful mascara, and I was so excited that I have a brown one now, and the brown looks really, really pretty. So I will be testing this one out very soon as well, but I saw that Makeup by Mario had a brand new one. It was like right on the display, new, like it kind of called to me, and I'm like, of course, in the basket, let's give this one a go. And I do really like this. I actually prefer it on the lower lashes. The wand is really aggressively long, so you can kind of get everything done quickly. It wispies them out. On the upper lashes, it gives them a nice fluttery effect. I will say this, if you have a hard time with your lashes holding a curl, this would be a pass for you because it kind of makes the lashes a little bit heavy. They're volumized, they're fluttery, but they're a little heavy. That is my only critique. So if you're looking for like the best mascara in Sephora, YSL Lash Clash still has them all beat. Charlotte Tilbury has a new duo lip liner, and I picked this up in the shade Fair. I like it. It's different, I feel, from her standard formula. It feels just a touch creamier, and I love the color. Now I used the darker shade to line the lips, the lighter one to fill in the lips, and then I took a Maracuja Juicy Plumper in the shade White Peach on top. That is my lip look today. I'm happy with it. I like it. Is it better than Wherever Walnut? No, and in fact, I'm so obsessed with Wherever Walnut that I got the Extreme version. This is the Artist Color Pencil Extreme. This is waterproof. And for me, I'm like, of course I want that. Like, of course we are in summer months. Like, of course I want Longwear everything. It's one of my favorite shades for lip liner. It is one of the best shades universally. Like, I feel like this is one of those flattering shades that just looks good on everybody. It contours the lip beautifully, and there's just something about it where it works with so many different lipsticks, lip looks, cool or warm tone. I don't even know how it is so good. It's just, it's like one of those. Creamy, dreamy perfection, love it. And I do really like the Extreme line, the Aqua line from Makeup Forever. So happy I have that on hand. And then this was one that I was so excited to find. I was so hoping that they would have it in stock. It was sold out in the front of the store. I had to go and find the gondola, and they had like one left. So everybody is eating up this new setting mist from One Size. This is the Powder Melt Glass Setting Spray, and I am in love. Like, this really juices up the skin and gives this like immediate gorgeous sheen to the skin universally without making your skin look like a hot mess, oily. It will take down that powdery look from your skin. I kind of went aggressive with the powder on purpose because I really wanted to see what it could do, and it melted everything in. I am in love with this. I topped it off with a little One Size On Till Dawn. These two together are great. Now let's talk about random other things. I do have a couple other makeup items that I picked up as well. I saw this at the front of the store, Sol de Janeiro Body Battalada. This is a vitamin infused lotion. This is the original scent, and you guys, it just, dang, you know, this scent brings me back to Los Angeles. It's so reminiscent of my YouTube days in LA. I wore the body lotion, used the shower gel, the whole big thing for the longest time. And I used to say on my channel that you don't need perfume when you wear this lotion because it really just gives you this overall global beautiful scent. This is a lightweight lotion that I would give it a try out because sometimes their original Boom Boom Cream, it's so glowy on the skin, but if you want to go head to toe with something that's going to hydrate the skin and absorb really quickly, I'm betting this is the better formula, and I have been a lotion addict lately. So I'll let you guys know how this goes, but the scent's fabulous. I always like everything that Sol de Janeiro does. You guys know I've been a fan for years. I also picked up this Jisoo Honey Gloss Ceramide Therapy. My hair, what I noticed with having the highlights in it and going a little bit more blonde is it's a lot drier. So I don't like over styling it, and I definitely am more careful to use a mask like every third wash. So I've been using the Amica one and I like it, but this with ceramides, because you guys know I freaking believe hardcore in ceramides. I love ceramides. This just looks like it's going to be so good. It smells great. The packaging is adorable, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. I also picked up for hair the Briogeo Dry Shampoo Puff for dark hair. So curious because one of my favorite dry shampoos ever is from Briogeo, and this is like a cute on-the-go puff, and it's tinted, so of course I got a little bit curious. I did pick up from Violette FR, finally, one of these balms. I'm actually gonna wait to try this because I think I do wanna make like a little short or something, and I wanna learn more about the formula. It's a very interesting balm formula that is velvety matte. It has no shine to it apparently. I've heard wonderful things about this brand, and I finally got this. And then the Soft Pinch Blush. This I wasn't gonna get. But then I swatched it, I touched it, and I was like, that is so blurring. Like the formula is just really, really interesting. So I was like, okay, we're in like blush bonanza, blush everywhere, which actually I was just saying today on Snap. I'm like, how annoying is it that all the new makeup launches are like blush? It's like mascara and blush. That's all we get right now. Can somebody please bring some new liners out? How about some cool eyeshadow? All that to be said, I bought 2 new blushes today because I don't know, maybe it was 2 in my face and I'm like, well, I must try. So I will let you know how this one goes. And then this, actually the Sephora employee talked me in. Like she came over and she was like, by the way, this brand is amazing and you should try it. And I was like gonna skip on by, but I stood there for a moment. I was like, yeah, you know what? I could use this and I can make this make sense. So this is the CL, I hope I'm saying that right, Filter and Protect SPF 30 powder. They have a light, they have a medium. I got the medium. It's a mineral SPF. Now what I like about this is you can touch up throughout the day. So like you could go in before you leave the house and you are re-sunscreening your face. And I happen to super, super love that because the more research I've done, because you guys know I'm like, I love being outside. I do not like the pigmentation on my face. I try to wear a hat. I try to be careful with my face. I do wear sunscreen, but sunscreen does not last all freaking day long. You're supposed to be reapplying it every couple of hours. Now, literally, who is going to put goopy like sunscreen on top of their already done makeup throughout the day? Not me. So I'm thinking a little touch-up powder like this with SPF in it could be a really great thing. And actually that looked really nice. That is it. That's where this adventure ends. That was a lot. I tried a lot of new. I bought a lot of new. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know that you did by thumbsing up the video, sharing it, and leave me comments on what I missed. Are there other launches that you want to see in action that I should go out and grab? I love hearing from you guys. And other than that, go have a great day, whatever you are doing. I love you, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.